Hello, hello, and welcome back to Tennis Ace. I think we'll just go. My attention immediately snaps to the side, where I see Jin staring intently at the window. What's wrong, Jin? Is that a guy riding on a horse? Huh? Everyone's attention immediately snaps to the front gate as we see what looks to be a white horse galloping towards the entrance. What? You've got to be kidding me. Yep, without a doubt, that's someone riding on horseback towards the entrance. Is that Ayako-san? What? Ayako? The horseman comes to a full stop in front of the building. Class rep walks up to him and seems to be greeting him. Is that the new student? Wait, there actually is a new student? Yeah. They informed all third-year classes. Since he'd be transferring here from Europe, they wanted to make sure everyone knew to receive him well. He transferred to this class, actually. What? Wait, what? Where? Where is he transferring from? France, if I'm not mistaken. Whoa, a French boy? He must be dreamy. I bet he's gonna be cute, too. Shit, the last time I needed is more competition. Now I won't be able to, get with any girl. Let's face it, you wouldn't have a chance even if you were the last guy in here. That's too mean. There, bro. We'll get there together. Shouldn't you be telling me that's not true? Oh, I'm supposed to lie? You suck! Everyone, meet Victor. Before we know it, class rep is already showing up in our class, another fox following in tow. He stood quite a bit taller than class rep. His face covered by a beige fur that descended down towards his neck and disappeared into his uniform. He wore a meek smile as he half hid behind class rep, despite easily standing over her. Hello. His voice comes out as a near squeal. It almost sounds like his fur was tinted. It almost looks like his fur was tinted red. Not to mention his Japanese. His Japanese sounded so completely broken right now. Whoa, he's cute. He's adorable. The girls that were still in the classroom immediately crowded over him, touching and pulling at him as he looked to them in a panic. Whoa, yeah, we're not even gonna try. Keikun twitches as he hears the boys talk. Oh, his French sounds so cute. His words seem to drive the girls even more wild. Class rep seems to be standing to the side, giggling in delight at this little show. All right, that's enough. Keikun pushes his way through the mob, reaching out next to the fox and separating all the girls from him. Everyone stop already, this is ridiculous. Who are you? Aren't you a second year? Sheesh, he's the son of the Urashihara Corporation. As they start to whisper to themselves, it quickly creates a buzz around the group of girls, and they seem to quickly disperse. Keikun's breath breathes out of relief as he turns to the fox. Yeah. Words. The fox's eyes widen in surprise as he hears Keikun speak in what I assume is French. Keikun smiles, offering a handshake. Yeah. The fox smiles widely, grabbing hold of Keikun's hand and shaking it with gusto. Keikun, since when do you speak French? I can understand a few languages. Japanese, English, French, Portuguese, Indonesian, Italian. I'm pretty basic with most of them, though. English and French are the only ones I can actually speak. That's, wow. Yeah, I can, at least someone can talk to him then. That won't be necessary. Victor can actually speak Japanese. Wait, he can? Yes, I can speak Japanese, somewhat. Wow, your pronunciation is pretty good. I can't say it's, impeccable, but it's very close. Thank you. Let me introduce myself properly. My name is Victor Chevalier. Chevalier? It's a pleasure to meet you. Victor, no. It's too hard to say. Sorry. Don't worry about it. That's just how a Kobayashi is. Just answer me this, though. If you can speak Japanese, then why didn't you when they were hounding you? The girls don't understand a word of what you said. What did he say anyway? Something along the lines of, back off already, would you? No, that's not quite right. I was more like, please, let me breathe, and let me breathe, to be honest. Yeah, but you sounded like a wimp with that line. The guy hasn't been here for 5 minutes, and Keisuke is already making teasing jokes at his expense. Keikun, at least let him get acclimated with us before you start cracking jokes about him. Sorry. He steps away, looking awkwardly at Victor. The fox, on the other hand, looks at us curiously. So you're my new classmates, right? Yeah. My name is Yuichi Mishimiya. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Jun Kobayashi. Nice to meet you, Vic-kun. Vic-kun, but... yeah. Hey. I like the sound of that. Vic-kun, it's catchy. I'll go with that too. Nice to meet you, Vic-kun. I'm Keisuke, from Class 2A. I'm Shuichi Urata, from Class 3A. I'm not your classmate, but I can... but I do come over here a lot, so you'll probably see me often. He's also the president of the student council, so don't hesitate to go to him if you have some sort of problem. Oh, that's cool. I'll make sure to keep that in mind. Me next. I'm Saya Mizuguchi from Class 3A. Bon voyage? Bon voyage? Yeah, that's nice to meet you in French, right? Keikun bursts out in laughter. What? Did I say something wrong? Bon voyage is French for have a safe trip. What? He hasn't even had time to arrive properly yet, and you're already shoving him out of the door and telling him to leave? What? That's not what I meant. Stop laughing, Keikun. I said stop laughing, damn it. In a single section, she grabs him in a neck choke. All right, I'm sorry. Please let go so I can breathe. Are you two always like this? Oh yeah, you've seen nothing yet. That's scary, to be honest. You'll get used to it sooner or later, if you're going to be in this class. I'll keep that in mind too. By the way, Vic-kun, what's up with the horse? In a second, everyone's attention immediately snaps to the fox as June finally asks the question we were all thinking but not saying. We're going there after all, huh? What is the deal with the horse? Vic winces, looking away from us for a second, his cheeks becoming red again. I kinda lost a bet. A bet? Well, not really a bet, more like, how should I put it? My older brother made an agreement with me in exchange for his help. You see, my parents were initially opposed to me going to an exchange program, and since they're divorced, I don't get much say with my father. My brother, he told me that if he managed to convince my father to let me on this trip, I'd have to show up on my first day of class on horseback. That's pretty wild of him. Honestly, he does this kind of stuff all the time. Tormenting me seems to be his main hobby. That doesn't sound like a very healthy hobby. Hey, messing around with your younger sibling can be fun at times. Yuichi-san, too? Guess we should, call Child Protective Services before he messes, Akiyoshi-kun, too badly. I was joking. Well, I guess it would, make some sense. He could be, he could have imposed a condition like you have to go to school naked in your first day of class. I'd have refused to go on this trip then. I always thought French people didn't care about modesty. I feel like I could punch you for that. I was joking. Feel free to punch him, Vic-kun. He totally deserves it. Trust me when I say, he's like this all the time. I said I was joking. Vic sighs, shaking his head. So, where do I even sit? Oh, do we even have an open seat in our class? There are a few in the back, but you'll have to be assigned one by the homeroom teacher. Since he's absent today, just take any spot you'd like once he's, and he'll deal with it tomorrow. Okay, I guess I'll take this one, if it's all the same, really. Vic pulls the chair and throws his bag on top of it. So, I assume that it's lunchtime, given how much food I see thrown on top of the table. Any chance there's a cafeteria here I can get some food for myself? There is, but if you have any love for life, don't eat there. It's not that bad. It's only a few dishes that suck. The rest is perfectly edible. You'll, just be, nitpicky, because, you're, used to fancy stuff. My lunch is salad, rice, and sausage. What's fancy about that? Yeah, wow. Totally not what I was expecting. What exactly were you expecting? Gold leaves, diamond, and pearls? Something along those lines, yeah. You're ridiculous. I try. Wow, you two seem to get along very well. Not at all. Despite their protests about this sort of stuff, they end up agreeing with each other more often than not. It can be downright disturbing sometimes. Oh, I'm sorry. Ignore them. These two bickering is just another thing that you get used to in time. Oh. Don't ignore me. Hey, that's my line. Hey, stop stealing my... Both of you stop. They immediately jump up in surprise as Saya's thunderous voice threatens to shake their very core. Jeez, stop behaving like children already. You're both grown men. Sorry. Okay, is this something else I'll get used to with time? I'll tell you once I do. You'll leave him hanging for a good while then. Quite likely. You two are ruthless. Saya chuckles. Look who's talking. Saya waves him off, immediately turning around to look Victor in the eye, a move that makes the fox jump. She puts both hands behind her back and curves her body forward, looking at him with a big smile on her face. So Vic-kun, you said you needed food, right? We can share some of ours with you, right guys? Yeah, totally. Sure, fine. I wasn't even going to eat mine. Wow, that's really nice, but I can't accept that. Why not? If we give you a little bit of 4 lunches, we'll barely notice the difference for ourselves, but you still have a good deal for a food to eat. Well, she gives him a few light taps that are more than slaps, giggling. It's okay, isn't it? This is the perfect opportunity to get to know your new classmates. Not that I'm really your classmate, but that doesn't matter. It's alright, Vic-kun. I've only transferred to this school at the start of the school year, but they're all made me feel very welcome. That's nice to know. I suppose a meal couldn't hurt. How much do I have to pay you guys? Phew, you'd crack me up. As if we'd let you pay for that. But it's fine, Vic-kun. Come on, let's introduce you to the rest of the class, one by one, preferably.
come on, Michimiya. But put more spring in your step.
Yes. This is exhausting. Coach, you do know there's no point to him working hard if he falls dead from exhaustion, right?
Nonsense. This is just a little workout. Not to mention the fact that he has 2 years of slacking off to make up for.
His words have so many barbs on them. I'm honestly amazed. Coach, what happened to the lazy personality you had for the past 2 years? No. He's been working a series of high-intense workouts for 2 hours already without break. He literally looks like he's about to fall dead.
Well, we'll see about that, won't we? Hey, Yuichi, are you really that much of a wimp that you're exhausted from just this?
Yes, sir. Saya smiles cockily. Meanwhile, Coach's expression contorts in a look of frustration.
I really thought it'd go the other way around.
Come on, Yuichi. Let's get to use some water and rest before he changes his mind. Saya walks up to me, slowly guiding me to to some of the benches. We have close to the entrance. Well, you look like a newborn fawn right now. Your legs won't stop shaking.
You try doing all the crap he's putting me through.
Oh, crap. I think I might throw up. You throw up on me, and I can assure you it won't be the workout that kills you.
It's so mean.
As soon as we reach the benches, I immediately topple over them. I don't think I can even get up from here. Dial it back a little, okay? He might be overworking you, but he's got a point. You've been slacking for the past 2 years.
Don't worry, the message was made abundantly clear today.
What did Coach even tell you anyway? You're not working as hard as you should, blah blah blah. You should be running away. You're just running away from your responsibilities, blah blah blah. He'd kill you if he heard you mimicking like that. I shrug.
I know he's not wrong,
but it's just being told that to my face. Kind of a lot in the end. He decided that Keikun would be made my practice partner and gave me a new training routine. At least you two benefit from it. Think of it that way. I'll try. Well, see you later then. I still have to get back to my practice. What? Didn't you say you were going to get me some water? I was. Then you said you were never getting up from that bench again. Now I kind of want to see you get it yourself. You're awful! Sure am. See ya! She quickly walks away, leaving me alone on the bench, waterless and exhausted. Great. Might as well get it myself. I try to stand up, and my legs immediately go nope, and buckle under my weight. I immediately fall ass first on the bench again. Hey, I know I said it was as a joke, but I didn't want it to be stuck on this bench for the rest of my life. Who are you talking to? I look to the side and see June standing there by the entrance with Vitkun next to him. Oh, no one at all. Did I just get caught talking to myself? Great. That doesn't make me sound crazy at all. Actually, why was I even talking to myself? What's wrong with me? Oh, no, don't go there. What's up, June? What brings you to this part? Screw it. I'm too tired to make a clever joke out of that. I get the feeling it wouldn't be a clever joke even if it weren't. Since when did you become so sassy? Never mind that. I was showing Shavkun around school, and I mentioned Mizuguchi-san and Urashiraha-san were in the tennis club, so he wanted to come take a look. I hope that's okay. It is, don't worry about it. So, Shavkun, wasn't it Nick-kun just this morning? Anyway, Shavkun, what got you interested in coming over? Oh, well, I used to play badminton back in France. And I thought, hey, badminton and tennis are kind of similar, right? And decided I'd come take a look. Sure, they're similar. In the same way that American football is similar to rugby. Well, this school doesn't have a badminton club, so it's fine. I'd show you around, but, well, I try getting up one more time, and just like last time, my legs immediately buckle under my weight, forcing me down onto the seat again. As you can see, I can barely stand. Whoa, you seem to be really fit too. Is practice that tough in this club? Nah, this is specific just for me.
Yuichi is the number 2 player in Japan, so he gets a different training menu for him.
To be fair, our club only has one coach, so he can't possibly create a supervised individual training menu for each and every player. He gives a little extra attention to the ones who draw sponsors for the club, and the others get to choose between a few pre-made training menus. That sounds interesting. I wonder if I could play tennis. If you want, you can give it a try. I can lend you a racket and everything. Really? That'd be great. Although my racket was custom made for me, taking in consideration for my build and play style, so maybe it wouldn't be a great idea. June, can you fetch the coach for me?
You're going to ask to borrow one of his spare rackets?
At first I thought of asking Sais, since the Vitkun's build is more in line with hers, but then I remembered that she has a racket being custom made for her.
Shouldn't Urashiraha just hire a company to make custom rackets for everyone?
He could if he wanted to, but he said he doesn't want to use his financial stature as an advantage.
That's surprisingly humble of him.
He's an odd guy like that. Anyway, if you will.
Sure, I'll be right back.
By the way, Vitkun. Wait, is it going to be Vitkun or Shevkun? Either one is fine. Anyway, what made you leave France for Japan? Thinking of moving here long term? He fidgets in place at my sudden inquiry, looking unsure. I've always been interested in your culture, so I decided to spend some time abroad here, you know, get some fresh air and maybe learn a new thing or two. That's an interesting sentiment. I myself don't really know much about the French. Is it true that you guys eat snails? I can see him physically cringe inward at my question. Is it true that you guys enjoy fornicating with tentacle monsters? Exactly. Can we please drop the cultural stereotypes? Sorry. You don't have to get so upset about it. As if he realized it now, Vic looks at me with shock. Oh, sorry. It wasn't my intention to be rude. He desperately bows, uttering a dozen apologies. It's fine. I asked a rude question. No, I shouldn't have snapped at you. And she's laying up a little.
What's going on? Is Shevkun bowing?
It's nothing. He immediately jumps up, standing as straight as he can, fidgeting on the spot.
Anyway, here you go. Urashiraha just asked that you be careful with it.
Thanks. Victor takes out the racket, very carefully swinging it around to get a feel for it. It's heavy. It feels a bit weird. Well, you're supposed to play with a badminton racket, you're used to playing with a badminton racket. If you want to give it a try, ask Coach. The application period has already passed, but since being part of a club is mandatory, I'm sure he'll open an exception for you. Where's the coach? He's the tall alligator that's walking around the court somewhere. Not sure where exactly. Go look around for a bit. Okay, see you. Yeah, don't worry so much. You'll be fine. Victor nods and runs off looking for Coach. I forgot to tell him Coach's name.
Will it really matter? No one calls him by name anyway, from what I've seen.
I guess you're right.
By the way, how are you feeling? Are you really so tired that you can't stand?
Yeah, I'm sore everywhere. It's frustrating. I'm pretty sure I'm done for the day.
I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, I can give you a massage if you want.
A massage? Do you even know how to do one properly?
Sure. Dad always came home from work exhausted, and Mom used to work extra shifts back then, so I learned to give him a massage to try and help him out a little bit.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. You're probably a model son.
You praise me too much. If you want, we can go to the locker room and I can give you a massage there.
I'd love to, but I try standing once more, the same as the last two times it happened. Except this time I fall forward.
Well,
June reacts fast, grabbing me before I hit the floor. Immediately, I can feel my knees quaking under my weight.
whoa, Yuichi-san, you're heavy.
Sorry, let me adjust myself. I try sitting back down, but June pulls me towards him once more. What?
It's fine. Just try to take some of your weight. I'll help you walk to the lockers.
Oh, alright. June plops me down on one of the locker room benches, and I immediately rest my back on one of the lockers. Thanks for that, and sorry for making you do this.
No worries. I'm glad to help. Now, about that massage.
He stops talking abruptly, looking away. What?
Well, usually, when you give someone a massage, you want to touch the skin instead of clothes. My dad used to strip down to his boxers when I give him massages.
Oh.
Never mind. Forget what I said. This is fine.
No, you're right. I don't really feel comfortable taking my shorts, though. Is this my shirt fine?
Yes?
I quickly remove my shirt, exposing my sweaty torso to June. My fur completely matted and pressed down by the sweat. He looks away for a second before glancing tentatively at me again, his face a little red.
Okay. Would you rather I do the front or back first?
What?
I mean for the massage. Would you rather I massage your front or back first?
Oh, front?
Okay.
June gets really close to me. So much so that I can... Oh, sorry. I bumped into the mic. Well, like my... whatever. Despite his earlier confidence, he doesn't look me in the eye. He slowly reaches out for that with his hand, and I instinctively hold my breath as it comes closer to my arm. When he finally touches my bicep, I involuntarily twitch, making him gasp in surprise. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
He brings his other hand to touch me and starts slowly massaging my arm. His ministration is soothing, and I can almost feel myself melt into his touch. Damn it, he wasn't lying. He is pretty good at this. I can already feel the muscles in my arm relaxing.
Is this okay? I'm not going too hard, am I?
No, it's fine. Damn it, even though my body is relaxing, my mind just can't relax. This is too awkward. He's still not even looking at me, and his face is bright red. June makes sure to massage all of my arm. From the base of my shoulders all the way down to my wrists, he eases the tension and gets rid of some of the dull pain that I was feeling all over my body. By the time he's done with my left arm, it feels completely different from the right, and he immediately sets to work on that. You weren't kidding. You're pretty good at this.
Thanks.
After quite a few minutes that feel like an eternity, a pleasurable eternity, but an eternity nonetheless, June finishes massaging both my arms and comes to a pause, staring at my chest. If you're uncomfortable with it, you don't have to.
No, I'm used to it. It's just weird when it's not my dad. Touching a friend like this is...
Still, he eventually reaches out and places his hands on my pecs, setting it... setting to work on them almost immediately, kneading and stroking so expertly that my entire body relaxes. Damn. It takes every fiber of my willpower to keep myself from moaning. It's just that good. I look to the clock on the wall and realize that it's about 20 minutes since we started. Damn, that's less than an hour of practice less. Even if I have a perfectly valid reason for this, I still don't want to end up being caught in this situation.
All right, I'm done with your chest for now. Lower body?
My attention shifts back to my own senses when he talks to me, and that's when I notice something wrong. Just as June starts to look down. Well, it's okay, I'm fine. Totally fine. I jump faster than I ever judged possible, immediately turning away from him. It's embarrassing to say that I reacted too much to his touch, There's no way I could let him see me like this.
What? But I'm not done yet. I still have to do your legs and your back.
There's no need for it. I already feel invigorated. See? 100%. I flex my muscles for display, desperately trying to convince him to drop it.
But we haven't done all the way yet. I want to help you.
Yes, you certainly helped me if you... What the hell am I thinking? Stop it, brain. Bad! Get your mind out of the gutter. I shouldn't even be having these sort of thoughts. June is a guy, and my friend. You already have, I told you. I'm as good as new. I can even stand now, see? It's at moments like this that I'm happy for the adrenaline rush. No way I could be standing without it.
Alright, I guess you're right. There's no reason to keep going if it's already done its job.
Yes, exactly. No reason.
Well, if you're really okay, I'm gonna go watch Chev-kun trying out practice.
I'm totally fine. I'll be there in a second. June nods firmly, smiling brightly. I can see his fangs poking from his smile, and that's absolutely adorable. I wonder if he'd look if... No, bad, bad! As soon as he leaves, I immediately drop all of my my weight back on the bench, making it crack. You're a piece of work, you know. Of all times for you to act up. I guess it's been a while since I've gotten someone's attention down there. Great, and now I'm talking to myself again. Yep, that's going to annoy me for the entire playthrough. Anyway, I'm going to end the part here, so I'll see you around, everyone.